Hey guys, Blade of Fire here, bringing you my third commentary today on a StarCraft match, and this is the sixth set of the third MBCgame All-Star Skins match between Stork and HwaSin. As said in previous commentaries, you can check the first two sets on either mine or DS073's accounts. Third and fourth was a dual commentary together with him, also on both our accounts, and the fifth I just finished doing. And as said, the All-Star Skins match is a fun tournament where for each set you get a specific number of points from 100 to 600,000 for the first six and 900,000 for the seventh. And now we're at, in the sixth set, and we've got a 800,000 to 700,000 stand with HwaSin having won the first, second and fifth set, and Stork the third and fourth. And this is Monty Hall. Monty Hall is a pretty cheesy map. You've got these interesting mineral patches, 3 mineral patches on each side blocking the entry and also the exit from one's main, and you always have to kind of, do these tricks to get out of there. Yeah, we've got at the 11 o'clock position HwaSin as Red Terran and Stork as I think that's Teal Protoss. At the bottom right at the 5 o'clock position, and it could be that he might be going for another proxy. He tried this already on Tau Cross, and indeed he is placing a pylon over there, so we might very well see some gateways being placed down by Stork. He already tried something like this on Tau Cross. It didn't work out for him initially, however he was able to weaken HwaSin enough so that he still stood a chance in the game, and eventually actually took that game with a very good macro strategy and a great economy on his part. And Monty Hall, actually I just checked, has a PVT record of 6-6, so a fairly balanced map, and indeed it is a proxy build, and I don't really like Monty Hall because it's got pretty much cheese written all over itself, and I personally don't kind of like that whole stuff. Anyways, barracks being placed down by HwaSin, and he seems to be going in that direction. He might actually see what Stork has built. Oh, I think he now actually can. Now there's that mineral patch, and he didn't choose to go through that area, so he might actually get fooled there. Gateway has just finished building, and the barracks will be up soon as well. And well, Stork. I think I'm kind of hoping that he will win this one, simply because he's had so many problems with the whole flash thing, and also losing the first two sets in this one. And I really want to see him win this match overall, so that he can maybe kind of regain his confidence. And I think he's gonna need it when it's gonna come down to the next season. And anyways. Trying to get past that and doing that trick to get the Zealot inside. He's gonna probably keep that probe there to do it more than one time. And yeah, the Marine is pretty much caught by surprise. He didn't expect to see a Zealot coming in this soon, and he's gonna need to ward off this attack for as long as possible. Actually going after the SCV, building that. Oh, and two, this is hard for Zealot when he's kind of attacked by two Marines, because the Marines can be microed in separate directions. And well, actually didn't manage to get that Zealot through yet. He needs to get that Zealot through quickly. Finally gets the Zealot through the mineral line, and he needs to get it through because this Zealot will be done for pretty soon, and he needs the other one to reinforce. Manages to take down one Marine, almost take down the second Marine, and oh yeah, great job. If he has kind of two Zealots against two Marines, the Marines are definitely further behind, and great job of managing to prevent that factory from being finished. However, another SCV is coming up to finish that, going for the mineral line. So good harass until this point from Stork, but he needs to keep pumping those Zealots, and also to somehow prevent the factory from being built, because when the factory is going to be built, he's going to be further behind, simply because vultures against Zealots are a lot better. And yeah, the factory is unfortunately it's unfortunately built for Stork. However, Stork does manage to kill a couple of units, kills a couple of SCVs, and he does take a fast expansion. He does feel that he did enough damage to weaken his opponent enough in this game. Again, not managing to push that Zealot over the mineral line immediately. I don't know, because since I'm a noob, I know that it's really hard to do this kind of stuff. And actually, he seems to choose to not do that, going for the gas and the core, within his main and leaving that gateway over there far behind. That might be a problem. Actually, yeah, this is the reason why he chooses to leave those zealots there, maybe to defend. Actually, yeah, the vulture bike does manage to get through, but is immediately picked out. So these two zealots right there probably have the function to somehow defend that gateway for as long as possible, until he can get enough units again to mass an army over there and try to go for another attack, because I think at the moment this is his only gateway. Actually, now he's putting two more down at his main, but for this time it was his only gateway, and it was crucial that it kept going and it wasn't under attack. Two Marines on the other side of the mineral patch and no probe to help the zealots get through on the other side. But actually, crazy stuff, yeah, going right near for this expansion, and with another probe on the other side. Command center is being built and will be floated in a second. And yeah, the tank is out there, so the tank is so crucial when it comes to this. He'll try to actually mine his middle mineral patch and get through, get one SCV through that. Actually, probably that was the only reason to get the SCV through, and putting down another command center. So two command centers being built so early on, going for a heavy economic advantage here. And yeah, HwaSin definitely wants to win this game with economy. Two very early command centers, and I'm not sure why he feels that Stork will not be able to attack these. I don't know, he probably feels that he has enough as far as, you know, kind of weapons are concerned to ward off any attacks from Stork, but I'm not sure. This may be a little bit too much self-confidence here from HwaSin. We'll just have to wait and see. He does indeed have two tanks, and yeah, only a couple of dragoons on the other side, but well, I guess we'll just have to see how the game is going to go on. But I guess if Stork would attack now, it wouldn't really look good for HwaSin if he would go for that expansion that HwaSin has built. Almost mined also the right mineral patch and almost finished that command center over there at that expansion. Stork in the meantime also trying to mine these mineral patches, and yeah, the final mineral patch is being mined there. This is good stuff because the tanks can then easily pass through and reinforce, whereas with the mineral patches it's not easy for them. And indeed, scouting this with the probe, scouting this command center, coming in here with a probe, and yeah, this was the reason for mining all the mineral tanks. And oh, great stuff, planting pylons over there, trying to plant pylons so as to prevent the command center from being landed yet. So for as long as possible, he's going to try to keep those pylons going, simply to somehow, you know, annoy his opponent and kind of prevent him from landing that. In the meantime, he's probably siege. Yeah, I guess that this is siege that is being you know, researched at the time, and yeah, finally landing that command center over there. And yeah, at that 12 o'clock expansion for HwaSin. HwaSin also has the vulture bikes, so you know, I guess what Stork would need to do would be to go for that other expansion, but actually he's going for this one. He's going in with the dragoons, and this might be too much from him, simply because there's a lot of SCVs blocking their road, and they didn't manage to get to the tanks. Also, vulture bikes that are preventing their entry, and I think what Stork would need to do is to somehow reach that middle expansion that HwaSin went for and attack that one. This seems to be the way for him to go. In the meantime, also Goliath's out. Yeah, the armory, I didn't spot that one yet. Academy being put down as well, and surprisingly, this gateway there hasn't yet been attacked. I'm not, yeah, in the meantime, also an expansion from Stork at that 6 o'clock position. And again, another attack from Stork. Stork going in, managing to snipe a tank. And yeah, what Stork would really need to do would be to go for this middle expansion there and try to take that down. But in the meantime, these dragoons will be killed.